Hi students, so this is Miss Brown, the librarian. As you know, we've been having some flux with teachers with this class, so to move forward, we're going to be using a program called Edgenuity. And Edgenuity will actually be encompassing all of the work for the entire semester. So this will be taking place of your grades for the first 9 weeks since we had a flux with teachers. So keep in mind that all of this work will be applying to the first 9 weeks and the second 9 weeks. So it's very important that you get this done. So when you go to Launchpad, you will see this colorful looking X item. We're going to click it and it's going to take us to Edgenuity via our Launchpad. You need to go via the Launchpad. Don't just try to go to edgenuity.com. So every day you will work on this Edgenuity. The work that you do each day will be counted as your attendance as well as your grades. And the cool thing about it is you can work on it outside of class hours. It is a self-paced type of classroom type of situation. However, you will have deadlines put on you saying you have to have this much work done within this week. So please keep that in mind. You don't just get free time, and it is not something you can do in a weekend. It is going to take you some time. It's going to take you 9 weeks. That being said, once we click on it, I had this pop up for a reason. And it's saying it's an error because we still had a browser session open. If you were to open it and then close it and walk away and come back, it's going to give you this error. Just keep in mind that it's okay. You just need to click continue. It's not, unless you remember to log out, it's going to do this. All right, when we're logged in, you're going to see the courses that were assigned to you. These are some fake courses. One is going to be similar to the one some of you may be doing, but I wanted you to see what this looks like because my end does not look the same. So what we're focusing on is your English class. So here's your English class. We can see Arnold, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you get to it, you click Next Activity, and it literally stays in order. You can't jump around, and there's all kinds of videos. I'm going to go ahead and pause it. You cannot skip ahead of the videos. It won't let you, so don't bother trying. But this is our first activity. We do the watch of the video to see how I'm trying to skip through, and it won't let me. Now I am going to mute him because we need to talk and not him. So as you can see, you can't skip through. I just tried for you and it will stop. It can't. You can turn the closed captioning on if you're the type of person who does better with reading and hearing. I'm the same way. You can come here and mark on things. This is the volume and speed of the audio. And there's even a grammar handbook. Here you can just see where the sources are from. Not really much to help you with there. Here, this is where the e-notes are. Now, transcript, that's exactly what he's saying. Glossary, any words that he may be saying. And then the e-notes. E-notes are notes that you can take while the while the instruction is going on. You want to pay attention to this. We're going to be looking for these e-notes because we have set it up to where on the quizzes and the exams that you take in Edgenuity, you can use your notes. So if you take notes during the Edgenuity lesson, you can take notes on it. So definitely worth your time to take your notes. And again, I'm just hitting this plus sign. All right, that video is done. So it doesn't just move forward on its own, so you can't just sit there and ignore it. You do have to actively participate. Then we'd hit the arrow, and we're going to go on to the next section. I'm going to tell it play. And this would be another video. And literally, we would hit the next button and keep going forward till we left the warm-up and we go to the next item. So he's literally going to talk you through. And then sometimes in the middle of the video, there will be things you have to do, like things to drag and drop. It's not like YouTube where you can just push play and then ignore it. You do have to actively participate. The state recognizes this program for credit recovery and distance learning, so you do have to actively participate. It's not something you can just skip. And we also have it set up to where your quizzes, you will take quizzes for each section that you do, each little unit. And then from after those quizzes, depending on how many sections there are, you'll take an exam. Again, like I said, you can use your e-notes on the quizzes and the exam. However, the quizzes, it's not something you can just go and guess. You are set to a 70. You have to make a 70 on those quizzes in order to move forward. You don't pass the quiz, it gives you another attempt, but you have to do a review process. So it is worth your time to go ahead and do it right the first time, because when you go to take the quiz, if you don't pass with a 70, then it makes you go back, do content again, makes you do additional work before you can take the test again, the quiz again. You take the quiz a second time, you still don't pass, it makes you go back and do more review work. So really taking your time the first time is going to be the better route, because you're going to end up having to do additional work if you try to zoom through this and ignore it and try to take the quizzes and you can't pass. So literally you just keep telling it forward, and it will take you, right now it tells you 0% completed. You would click next and keep going, because there is a deadline to this. The deadline is the last day of the second 9 weeks. So that's the reason it's saying behind, because we haven't done anything. So that is what Edgenuity looks like. This will now be what is taking place for your BayLink during your English class that we don't have a teacher for. If you have any questions, give me an email and I'll do what I can to help you.